And first map is going to be north. Is it
Yep.
question mark?
Yes.
Yeah, north. Yep. Let's get
It's
ready.
clans, domination, we're alpha. I assume alpha's north spawn. Oh, here we go.
Oh, my window capture broke for a second. I had my technical difficulty screen on, but there, it's working now. Yay! I love when these things, when a plan comes together and definitely things don't break on the way in. Alright, so let's have a look at the team lineups. So your team first?
Kremlin each. We've got a Des Moines, a Moskva, a Nevsky, a Gearing, and double clever. What have you got?
We've got a Kremlin, a Minotaur, Venezia, Moskva, Nevsky, Marceau, and a Yuyang.
Deep water torps? Yuyang? Is that what that is? Yeah. Marceau is like a slightly different version of the clever, but it's like a little tweaked.
Yeah, Clever basically has the main battery reload booster. Marceau doesn't. It also has the bigger shells, so you can do a bit more damage with your less floaty, harder hitting citadelable. What's the word for things that can citadel well? Like Clever can basically like citadel broadside Des Moines at like 10 kilometers or something. So
Okay.
Marceau can't do that.
I am expecting a repeat of what happened yesterday. So both Klebbers and DM maybe will go over to the 910 line with Charlie. And I think the Gearing and the Nevsky will play the 2-3 line. I'm not sure what the Moskva is going to do. And the Kremlin will just play sort of like point in the middle.
I'm assuming that Moskva will be in a kiting stance up north of A, but that's taking a guess. Either that or he's going to take the gap between like where the B cap would normally be in a random battle, and that and C, like basically the central area.
Oh, your Marceau is on a mission. He is going full speed off to the 910.
Yeah, he tried this yesterday, and what he did yesterday is he dived straight into the C cap at the bottom, and then Baz is clever, ran around the top the same way Poppy's going right now, and died.
Wow, okay, so we can tell that it looks like Minotaur Marceau are going to the 910, so they're going to be slightly outnumbered from the DM Clevers. And on the other side, it looks like you guys, Nevsky, Yuyang, Moskva, Venezia, Kremlin, are all going over to the B line. So definitely a power mix match.
Yeah, what we did last time is we had the Kremlin marching up towards the A cap, up the gap between the left hand island chain gap. He went up that, and then we just used him as just a way to bully into the cap and sit there and get farmed and still not die because it's a Kremlin and they refuse to die.
I really like the new spectator controls. Like I can flip back and forth and see who sees what. So for example, right now, neither team spotted anyone. So we don't know. Now, presumably there is RPF going on, and that allows teams to get a rough idea where they are. And your Marceau, I think, is in a dangerous spot.
He is in a very dangerous spot. He's also got no support from the Minotaur right now. Yeah,
so the double Clevers are pushing up. How's the spotting range? Who sees who each, or is it the same distance?
Marceau outspots the Kleber by about 600 meters, but with two of them, luckily he's turned out, so he has the spotting advantage on the Klebers and can get away from them, but he will lose a gunfight against the two.
The thing is, the Klebers don't know who's there. They don't know the ship composition right now, and it's the same with your team. They don't know who, spotting-wise, who's where. This is where you need a carrier to tell you where everything is. Or even an Issei would do the job, but that's another issue.
So, Fara, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. How does it feel to be invested in a game where you can either win or lose, but you have no input in whether you win or lose? Because that's how the rest of us felt when you were in a carrier.
No, you we're going off topic here, but let me tell you, in competitive RTS, the carrier is nothing but a glorified scout machine, and even then, with a limited plane pool, AA is extremely deadly, up to 8.6 kilometers. So you really have very few places that you can scout and very few interactions until very late in the game. So it's not a case of you can't do anything. The actual ability to strike of the carrier in RTS in the old system, when you had RTS carriers in competitive like King of the Sea, was highly limited. But it did.
Torpedoes from the Marceau towards the Kleber, looking very dangerous.
No, marshmallow, come on, dodge that shit. Oh, pardon my French. Oh my god. Sorry.
You can say all you want, I swear, love.
Whenever I watch our DDs play, it always gives me aneurysms because it's so terrifying.
Right, well, Kleber can luckily dodge well.
And he's dodging your Minotaur, but your Minotaur can now see him because his double radar's been popped by the Moskva and the Minotaur. Now, can he hide successfully behind the island?
That's a bit of a misplay popping both radars at the same time. He should be able to hide behind the island.
Just absolutely hug that, hug it tight. Send it all your love. Oh, is this shot's going to go over from the Kremlin? Oh, I'm so nervous.
It looks like he's going to get away with it and get the cap nice and
Just. Oh, the Des Moines from Plank is pushing up. Oh, no, never mind. They're firing at Poppy. And
radar out from the Des Moines on the 10 line. He's going to catch that Marceau.
On the other side, Yu Yang's firing a whole bunch of deep water torps, I think possibly towards Skytech and his Nevsky. Gearing is out on the flank to the spot. It's 3 ships on 2 with the Kremlin kind of doing a little bit of range support and the Kremlin's firing at each other. Flying Marshmallow is just waiting for that radar to end, and then... Well, he got the C-cap, though. That's the important thing, I suppose. So it's very, very important point generation. So it's going to force, DETO to make the move.
Substitute 12 is caught on the Nevsky radar and is taking quite a bit of chip damage right now in his gearing.
Oh, that's our French player replacement who kind of came in at the last second. So that was the Nevsky radar, so he's just kind of backing out, but this is... Oh, this is what I was afraid of. Now, the Nevsky can counterfire, but his smoke is over. What is
and then he's up against a Nevsky and a Venezia who will just...
Oh, you can't see the gearing anymore, so can he wiggle his way out?
Yeah, but he's lost a lot of health. He can't do that again.
No, it's true he can't do that again. Oh, the deep water torps on the Nevsky!
1, 2...
This is the mistake. So now the Kremlin and everyone else is going to fire on the Nevsky because the Moskva can fire on him. Kremlin might just kill him outright. The Nevsky on your side and your Venezia and your Yu Yang plus the island preventing the escape. The return fire from our Kremlin, who's now backing off, might be able to punish the Venezia, but Skytech is dead. And the question is, what's happening on the other side of the map at Charlie? Is a Kleber, Des Moines, and other Kleber going to do anything? Because they've got superiority in numbers, but they're not making anything count. Whereas you guys on the 1-2-3 line are definitely... Oh, Skytech has escaped?
Yeah, he's managed to get out there, but he's not going to heal very much of that back because the Nevsky only gets 10% of its Citadel damage.
Oh, wait, is he spotted?
Torpedoes.
It looks like he's spotted.
He's definitely not going to heal that. So the gearing has just revealed his position by trying to smoke him up there as well, which means that the Yu Yang knows, oh, I can push for free right now, and the Kremlin knows he can push for free as well.
Now,
just has to angle towards those torpedoes.
Your
gearing.
Minotaur and Marceau are pulling back, so Plank and Poppy and he's clever, and Marshmallow are kind of pulling over to maybe assist. I mean, it's still, technically speaking, a faster victory for... my team RTS, but it's no looking too good.
Oh well, we're about to ram a Kremlin into your A cap, which phrasing, but yeah.
Yeah, stall that. The Yu Yang's probably going to go into the A as well with the Kremlin, and the problem is our Kremlin is big hits there on the side. He is in a very sticky situation because he has no backup, and see our Moskva and our Kleber's coming over. I think that's a Moskva Raider, so we can see where your guys is, but we have no lines of attack. And this is what I was afraid of, where given positioning, if you can get 5-6 ships on one of the enemy, and your other 5 ships can't do anything, it sucks so hard.
Yeah, well, this is the thing though. You are able to rapidly rotate the Kleber back into position, and if Poppy Galaxy,
Minotaur is up. Yeah, but so Plank is also firing on the Minotaur, and although I wouldn't want to be Poppy fighting. Oh, there you go. Minotaur's getting some really good hits into him.
He's not going to get very more, though. Like, Poppy will don't just angle out and he can just mitigate most of that damage.
Oh, Yu Yang, though, is super aggressive. Those torps are incoming from the Kremlin. Kremlin's going to probably emergency stop, and he might take 2 at this point. It looks like it, yeah. Marshmallow's firing Yu Yang. Oh, substitute's caught out. The Nevsky's pushed up so much that we're going to lose our substitute and he's gearing.
That is unfortunate for you guys. Meanwhile, Poppy is engaging the Minotaur. Just like, you know what? Screw you. I'm going to fight you. Poppy with the balls of steel is going to be trying to form a crossfire with that Des Moines onto the Minotaur.
Oh, now, can still burning substitute. And has he escaped? Where's he going to burn out? He has! He's out of sight! Oh, my goodness. All right, Kleber's watching the Deepwater Torch. Parverde is moving around. 2.5 minutes for our team, but I don't think you are going to allow that to happen. You pressure A or something.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm going to throw...
Marshmallow needs to be careful. Now, Plank is pushing up aggressively and firing on the Minotaur, and Poppy just took another big hit. But I think they smell not blood, but like an opportunity if they could possibly get the Minotaur who's isolated. And Verdi is angled and trying to leave, shooting continuously at the A. A seems to be dangerous, although the Yu Yang is reversing, but the Moskva radar is what's keeping him somewhat spotted, so he has to be very, very careful. But with the and you've just got, I think, is that a Hydro maybe from your Nevsky? Nevsky's taking hits from our Moskva.
Yeah, I think I'm just wondering what Max is doing here in the middle. Like he's pushed up in a very aggressive position, which stops your Moskva on 40. What?
Verdi just turned around. He could have taken a massive hit, but he didn't. Your Minotaur is doing another heal. I don't think Plank's going to successfully fight him with the Minotaur's ability to Royal Navy heal. Your Max Bricks is pushing his Moskva up very aggressively because he can't be punished at this moment.
Oh, the clever of Poppy, though. Poppy's going to look for the broadside of this Minotaur and open up that main battery reload booster to his AP.
Power Verdi is just taking a lot of side hits, yeah. And Gearing can't do much than Torp, which is what he's doing. Clever, I mean, Cap Timers, you're now in the lead, so we would need to get a kill. I don't think the Minotaur is too far away. He's going to be dangerous. Poppy's just doing that sort of remote spotting, keeping the Minotaur.
He has the broadside of the Minotaur, though. Yeah. He's popping that reload booster. Is he going to get any sit? Nope, nothing.
Des Moines going to get anything, perhaps? I mean, Poppy's playing aggressive because he knows he has to play aggressive. You know, they need to try and wind him down. And by Plank assisting him, Plank needs to be very accurate with his aim. And the Moskva is now crossfire from the Venezia and the Nevsky. Does he go for the Ram? I guess no, you can't because your guy's not going to allow the Ram. And the radar's up, so I'm guessing that we can see your Yu Yang. I have a quick peek. Yeah, we can see basically your whole team because your whole team's just firing at us.
Oh, the Minotaur did take a big hit from the Des Moines and the Clever, and another big hit. He's down to 8k, down to 6k.
Okay, it's close, but the thing is, even if we do get the Minotaur, I do not believe the OM40 in his Moskva will survive much longer, so we need to kill the Minotaur now to remain competitive, and it's nervous. Poppy's being super aggressive, but the problem is, what's the follow-up play? It's too far away to get to B. I'd like to see Plank pushing aggressively or getting into an angle to do more than just the Minotaur. Alright, Minotaur goes down, so does the Moskva, so it doesn't really change anything in terms of cap time. Health pool-wise, Gearing needs to play further away. Power Verdi is down to 21k, he needs to be safe. You've got still cap, even if we were to move up into Bravo, which is what Poppy's doing as fast as he possibly can. Plank is in a bad spot with his Des Moines. He can't, engage in the battle at all. And Verdi's so wounded that, yeah, he took a... Oh, good shot on the Nevsky. Can
my Nevsky not die, please?
I mean, if I was flying Marshmallow, he's opening fire. I think he knows that with 60 seconds to go, he needs to try. And then he's tempting fate because he's obviously going to... He's got the health pool to maybe try and pull it off.
Instead of a Venezia, that was very brave. You got away with it.
And then here comes Verdi's shot. I mean, if we get the kill, we might actually pull this off. Oh, he's whiffed the shots. They didn't hit the Nevsky. And they're
dodged. Successful dodge.
Verdi is going to die now. And the problem is, had those shells landed, maybe this could have been flipped. But it's a super close... Oh, they're stalling B. We're still not winning, though, and we're going to lose Verdi, though.
Here comes the Marceau sailing broadside across that Des Moines. You want to be very careful. He does know he can pick a fight with the Kleber.
But it's down to 20 seconds though. Maybe if the Nevsky dies, and at this point, I still don't think you should fire with the Gearing, but with like 5 seconds to go, maybe you should. And the Marceau is now out of line of sight with the island. Oh wait!
He's getting murdered though.
Oh, 9 seconds. 5.
Dodge,
dip, deck dive, and dodge.
Dodge.
So double cap. Oh my god, are we? Oh,
you're leading.
Yes! Jesus! Run away! Gearing run away! Clever run away! Because watch out for that radar. Like, the Gearing needs to absolutely leg it. And oh my goodness, what's our Des Moines doing? He's giving me heart palpitations here. 29 seconds. The Gearing! Oh, is he radared? Oh. Can you see him? Hold on, let's have a look. You can't see him. Oh Jesus! Oh my god! What's going on? Okay, so our Poppy is backing off at B. The Des Moines is backing off. He doesn't want to get shot. Your Nevsky just popped his radar, I think. Can you see the Gearing? You can't, out of range. Your Moskva is racing for the Charlie cap to try and stall it. But with 3, 2, 1, yes! Come on, we did it! Ow! Oh, I'm sorry, Painezor. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wow, you need to go have a chat with your Marsoul player and go, you did a good job. I'm proud of you, but don't do that. And conversely,
my job.
I gotta say, your team clutched victory from the claws of defeat.
They did.
No, the clutch defeat from the jaws of victory. That's what I was trying to say. And by some miracle, that was heart palpitating there. Good job for Poppy. He's my MVP right now.